Hello, 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 team. Welcome back to Next Level JJ. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Tonight, we are having a bit more fun in Diablo 4's Tower. But first of all, just want to say, as always, it's good to have you here. Next Level JJ, we're all about just normal gamers. And then what we do is by trying new things and working hard sometimes, we take things to the next level. Now, exciting times, as you might have noticed from my previous stream, we have taken things to the next level already. And by that, I mean we've upgraded our camera. So now we're running our new YOLO Live S3. It's a fairly inexpensive camera, but it does give DSLR-like, qualities. Now, I mean, just looking at me now, it's relatively close to what I actually had before with my Razer cam, but the big upgrade here is definitely the nighttime. So I'm streaming in the day right now, but of course that's to match up with other sides of the planet's watching habits. But a lot of times when I do streaming, especially in my green screen setup, I stream at night. And unfortunately, that camera just couldn't handle the low light. But hey, this is not a camera review channel. All I wanted to say is slowly but surely, we're adding things in and we're just making this channel better and better and better. And I've actually got something very exciting on the way, which I can't wait to show you guys soon. Now, on the other side of things, if you want to learn more about me, on my channel, it's very easy. Just simply head over to nextleveljj.com. I've got my schedule up there. That's quite useful because a lot of the people that follow me, they follow me for a particular type of game. Some streamers just play, Arc Raiders and that's all they do. And hey, no problem with that. That's quite kudos. But for me, I love playing multiple games, trying new things and, pushing myself in those various formats. And because of that, it means that I've got a schedule and that schedule changes from day to day. And so definitely don't be shy. Head over there. Actually, I'll just quickly fire it up on screen here now. Well, I was going to fire it up on screen and then the Chrome browser let me down. There we go. So as you can see here, this is where we are today. How high can we climb in Tower D4? And then here we've got the S2000 Love episode. So if you're into cars, I used to own an S2000, and every time I play a Assetto Corsa Evo, I talk about it. It's a game that's featured prominently, a car that's featured prominently in the game. And so I thought I'll create a little bit of a love stream to it, just talking about the car, what it was like to own it, its history, its accomplishments, and of course take it on a Assetto Corsa and rag the crap out of it. And then next week, Tuesday, we've got Clear or Obscure, Part 3. So it's my playthrough of that, so definitely don't be shy to tune in. And then after that, this is all the stuff I've done in the past. As you can see, quite a wide variety of things. But I am definitely going to be putting in a bit of Rust. I had such a good time with Rust the last time I streamed it. So we'll be putting in some Rust and a couple other things. I'm quite keen to get my hands back into Counter-Strike as well. And a friend of mine, Vidas, if you're a bit of a Doom fan, head over to Vidas' channel as well. There's Viddaz. Yeah, super cool streamer, does some crazy stuff, and we're putting together a bit of a series where he takes me from noob to hopefully decent. Now, another thing, we do have a chat up, so when you're tuning in, I've seen a couple of people on Twitch. Don't be shy, say hello, drop a comment in the link below. And Diablo, it is a multiplayer game, so there could be a chance that we can even play together and take on the tower together, which could be cool. Then, of course, as always, building out this channel very rapidly, and I need your support, and that can be something as simple as, of course, if you like this, hit the like button, but more importantly, especially for my brothers and sisters on Twitch, I beg you, our stream quality is being held back because I'm not yet an affiliate on Twitch, and so I need to gain a bunch of followers, and so please, I promise you, I'm going to do as much hard work as I can to make this one of the best channels. And you can say I'm part of the OG crew. We actually have a competition that I'll be starting up next week for the original subscribers that gives you a much better chance of winning a really cool t-shirt. But anyway, enough of the marketing. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you joining in and helping us make this into something special. Now, shall we quickly just see something here? There we go. That was so strange. What's going on? That's very interesting. So yeah, my Spotify, which I use all the time, There we go. Not sure why that was happening, but there we go. Stream Beats by Harris Heller, guys. Seriously, I use them all the time, not even just for my streams. Like when I'm driving around or whatever, I listen to them on Spotify. They have such a wide selection of albums. You know, if you think about an artist, they tend to remain fairly similar across things. I should actually do a stream one day just talking about Stream Beats by Harris Heller because they're awesome. I love music. I used to be a DJ. I still DJ. I'm thinking about starting up a DJ channel soon, so watch the space. But yeah, they just have the biggest selection. Like on my Rust stream, I did things nice and slow and chilled out. But, you know, on my Rocket League stream, it's full of energy, it's pumped up. And regardless the moment, I find something there. So, yeah, check them out. Okay, so I tell you what, let's just keep it simple today. Oh, actually, before we keep it simple, what I wanted to just quickly cover off is what build guide we're running. So if you don't know about this, they are linked in the description below. Please don't be shy. Check out maxroll.gg. Sorry, I'm a guy and I try to multitask that by making a change to my Diablo in the background, which you can see there. And my brain just went, well, you have to choose, mate. No, seriously. So maxroll.gg is the build guide system that I use. They are fantastic. There are many other fantastic ones out there, let me be clear. But if you have a look here on the left-hand side, these are some of the most popular ARPGs and similar style games on the planet. Path of Exile 2, Diablo, obviously, Path of Exile 1. We've got Last Epoch, Borderlands 4, which is interesting, you know, World of Warcraft, Clair Obscur. So there are so many different build guides and tutorials and stuff. So don't be shy, go check them out. Like I said, link in the description below. But what I use them for is their build guides. Now, if you're fairly new to Diablo, it is a game that you can play with virtually no knowledge. Seriously, you can just have fun and play through the storyline, especially. I rate the storyline extremely highly. But when you reach the end game, when you've reached the point where you're like, okay, now I'm after making my build epic, you can do it in two ways. You can just play around and just research things yourself. And a lot of people do that. That is referred to as theory crafting. But what you can also do is you can go, well, what is the best build at the moment, and make that your North Star. And that for me is actually what gets me coming back season after season. It's like, okay, how can I maximize my build? I need this. And when you get those things, it's amazing. Yo, we've got, sorry, you wouldn't see it on screen because I don't have the chat set up on my Chrome setup, but look at that in the house, the OG Mr. The John. For you, mate. I will do that. I don't know why. There's a thing going on with me doing Chewie sounds. So, hey, you know, with streaming, this could become, you know, one day I'm the official Chewbacca voice for Star Wars 57. Who knows? How you doing, Mr. The John? How's things down on your side of the planet? Hopefully all good. By the way, what do you think of the new camera? I've just set up a new camera. Small little difference, but yeah, I think it looks really cool. Love it, Mr. John says. So just talking further about the build guides. So the key thing with build guides is you can have them in different areas. And so when you start fresh, you'll go for a leveling build. That'll help you get to level 60 quickly and efficiently. And then you go, okay, well, now I need to farm certain equipment because I want to get this particular helmet or this particular sword. So then they have speed farming build guides, right? But then it keeps going. Like if you want to pit to push, if you want to do an overall end game, if you want to fight bosses, these guides help you with that. Now, in general, I always look for the overall in-game build because that kind of gives you a wide variety. And so you can see when you go in here, you can see there's different tiers. And so every season this changes because every season Blizzard and the fantastic team that make Diablo, they try to change things. You know, if you have a season with 3 or 4 seasons in a row where one particular build just dominates, then they try to nerf it. And their maximum goal is always to try and have all of the builds have an S tier build. It's not like exactly in that strategy, but they want to have a person be able to pick any of the classes and be able to finish endgame content to a high level. But as always, there is always things that rise to the top. Now, surprise, surprise, the Paladin which just was added for this season, which was huge, is at the top. Very similar when the Spiritborn came out, it was at the top. Do they do that on purpose to sell tickets? Probably. Do I care? No, I don't. Why don't I care? Simply because it is the best class that has ever existed. And you know what? You pay for it now, you get the expansion for free, is how I worded it. But John says, new cameras looking great. Colors are deeper and there's meta contrast ratio. Yeah, man. And so I find it's actually a little bit darker than what I had before. But in low light situations, it's stunning. And how it just lightly blurs out the background, I like it too. So, but you'll see when we do a green screen on Monday, it's going to be so much better because that other one of mine just couldn't differentiate color. And it is 4K. And so when I eventually reach a higher level of followers on Twitch and I can bump up the quality of my streams again, then yeah, you'll see it works well. And interesting enough, I actually started my streaming channel with a much higher quality, and I couldn't understand why Twitch just kept on failing. It didn't want to stream to Twitch because I use Restream so I can stream to multiple platforms. It just didn't work. It just didn't work. Anyways, I digress. And so we are a paladin. Now, at the moment, we're running a judgment paladin, but interestingly enough, stories got it that the Oradin paladin is now the one to run, especially the tower. Now, interesting with these builds is they actually are very similar. So, for instance, I've already got the Air of Perdition. I've already got the Shroud of False Death, but interesting enough, it doesn't use the ring that I've got. And so this might actually be an interesting build to go and look at. I will go back here just quickly, and I just want to see push builds tier list. So this is obvious. This tier defines a performance against high-end challenges, particularly focused to tower and pit. And so that's actually the one we want to focus on. And so here we go. S tier plus. I've never seen this before. Support the DPS Paladin. Whoa. Okay, best pushing builds up to 10 tiers behind. Interesting. Ooh. All right, so let's have a look at this. Support Paladin endgame. So welcome to Support Paladin endgame. This build is overflowing with offensive, defense, and utility options for a group play, but does not do damage on its own. Okay. So that's an important thing to differentiate. So that's if you're a support build. Okay. So interesting. And then you've got the Shield of Retribution, the Judgments there. So maybe our build is all right. Maybe our build is all right. Very interesting. Support builds are intended for group play and cannot function on their own. However, they usually add a bigger benefit than other DPS players. Okay. All right. Interesting. And so, yeah, then it looks like the Shield of Retribution is the closest one to the top. So let's go and have a quick look at that one, shall we, team? Yeah, so interesting. You see this one, Sanctified. This one's got the Ring of the Starless Skies, Repetition, but they've changed it up for the Mantle of the Grey. Very interesting. So, Thorns, Blessed Shield, Paladin Kit offers. So interesting. I wonder if we should pivot to this. It's a tricky one because, like I said, I'm currently running the Judgment build. So let's go over here. So, but then the Oradin Paladin, I've heard good things about it as well, and looks like a fun build. We can switch things up, but that means we'll spend a bit of time theory crafting. I tell you what, why don't we get into it? Let's play a little bit, and then once we've had a bit of fun, just messing around, maybe seeing how high we can push the tower, then we'll have a look and see if we're going to change things up a bit. But all right, so let's quickly go over here. I'm just going to bring my music volume up on D4. And let's jump into it. There she is. Cool. So, welcome to Sir Lancelot. I named him thus because Sir Lancelot was considered a paladin. And I don't know if some of you are King Arthur fans, but when I was a young boy, I don't know if that's a song, but my first computer was like an XT, like before the word Pentium even existed. And it came with a couple of games, and one of them was King Arthur's. It was something like the Knights of the Round Table, very old game, like basic graphics, and it was just always interesting. Like you had Guinevere and King Arthur, and of course Sir Lancelot, which I believe he ended up sleeping with King Arthur's wife, aka Guinevere. Touchy subject, I know, but I just thought, every time I name my characters, I like to give them something that's got a bit of a story to it. Sorry, I'm literally holding R2D2 here. Please don't ask me to make an R2D2 sound. But bit of coffee, delicious. So I give them unique names, and so I felt Sir Lancelot is a fun one, and it means something to me. Of course, in the past I've had Liva Haxi, which if you're from South Africa you'd know what that's about, and then Amer Glunmar, which is a druid, just a cool name. So Amer Glunmar is actually historically in the name of a very famous and powerful druid, Ragnar Amar. So that's a bit of a two-sided name. Obviously, Ragnar Lothbrok, if you've watched any of the Vikings series, is a historical figure. And then when I was in Denmark for 5 years, I lived in Amar. So a cool name there. Letor Mali. So this is a Latin conscript name for a very famous but not confirmed necromancer, Amur Katari. I can't remember now just because it escapes my mind, but it was referring to a South American legendary warrior. Tatiana, just also a very, very cool name. And the rogue, look at this. It was such a cool build, this one. And then I started with Diablo, the sorcerer. I always find it funny that the sorcerer looks just, the way that he walks is a little bit on the feminine side, but I guess as sorcerers they were extremely educated, but not necessarily the, sort of rough kind of characters. And so they're a bit more on the sensitive and intellectual side, but not so with the paladin. My God, team, the paladin is just an epic build. Now, as I always do, it's very dangerous because you can sometimes end up spending money. But for those who haven't seen, there is a freaking awesome shop
and don the mantle of
in Diablo.
Champions.
And if you see some of the builds, some of the skins that you can get, my goodness, just have a look at this. That's a paladin. Now, I'm not running full graphics, as you've probably heard from me saying in multiple other videos. I am just running a gaming laptop with a 4050 graphics card, and I tune things to run smoothly, but I'm also streaming, and so not the best graphics, so if you zoom in it's not the best. But my goodness, just even look at the weapon detail. It sometimes makes me weak at the knees and I want to spend real money. The only problem I've got, if you watch my Rocket League stream the other day, I just spent real money on a goal explosion in Rocket League, but it is literally the Death Star that explodes. So as you score a goal in Rocket League, there's a goal explosion. That's, you can pick which ones. And so when my ball goes in the goal, the entire stage goes into stars. So everything goes black and there's stars everywhere. The Death Star appears and then explodes exactly like it did in the movie. So I spent $20 on that, and I think that's worth every penny. Anyway, I digress again. Look at that. Are you kidding me? And so people go, well, why would you spend money on this? It makes no performance thing. If you're going to invest the amount of time that people like myself do into Diablo and things like that, having a skin that when you load into the game and you play makes you feel good, if you're doing that over hundreds of hours, that's way better than buying 2 beers. Surely. I mean, you're talking about a person who loves his beer, but just that small amount of money to give you something that makes you proud, it's worth it. So what you will notice is the The animal that I ride on, that's something I spend real money on. But that's so cool as well. Like, even though it's a sorcerer, I think that would look cool as a paladin as well. Let's see down here if there's any cool rides that they've got. Let me just show you here. Like, what is that? Are you kidding me? That is amazing. And then this one also looked really cool as well. And so you see, this is obviously the ride with armor, but you can also just have the ride without. I, by the way, love my kitty. But that's cool as well, man. Look at that. Just an amazing Dusk Walker. All right. Let's walk away before we spend money. Cool. Let's get down to it. But like I said, team, we've got to chat up, so don't be shy. And if you are playing Diablo and you want to form up in a team and we do the tower together, let's do that. Some more R2D2.
I'll stay for your sake, but I don't have to like it.
Okay, Varianum. Good to see you too. Get. Alright, and so here we go. A fairly decent build. I'm going to be honest with you. If you look at what is a top spec for all of these items, this is nowhere near it. But then again, you know, I'm not just blasting Diablo. I play many other games, and so if I did that amount of time, it would be better. Anyway, excuses aside, so we've got the Air Perdition, everything pushed to its maximum, and it was sanctified as well. We got the Shroud of False Death, which is cool because you actually become invisible if you stand still for a few seconds, or if you don't get damaged for a few seconds, sorry. And then the Ring of the Starless Skies. I would say starlit, but starless skies. And then just a smattering of stuff that I do believe we can upgrade. Then on the other side, because we are a Judgment Paladin, we're running the Judicator. And then on the ability side, so we're just currently got our board set up like this. We'll go into that a little bit later. And then our skill tree, I mean, again, it's quite in detail. Now, by the way, I always think that there are people watching this that might not be hardcore Diablo players. And then they go, wow, this is overwhelming. There's so many things. I don't want to play this game. Trust us. When you start playing this as a complete noob, it's nowhere near complicated like this. And what happens is you go out with your little sword, you have no equipment, you kill a couple of monsters, and you get your first upgrade. Boom! And then you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to get? And then you go, okay, ooh, Holy Bolt, okay? So it throws a hammer doing damage. Okay, and then you start using that for a few minutes. And then boom, you get your next level up. And then you go, okay, cool, well, I can upgrade that. And then you eventually, over time, get these upgrades. But every time you do it is an exciting feeling. There are endorphins being dumped on your ass because of it. So fantastic in that regard. And then of course you start getting into it and eventually you get these hardcore builds. And like I said, you've got those build guides. So like a lot of times when I reach endgame, I just go build guide through. I almost don't think about it. And so it makes it quite nice. Okay. Enough with the waffle, shall we? I tell you what, I can see that currently, if we just have a look at the map... Oh, hang on. Is this a 5 minutes to world boss? Why don't we quickly do that? Actually, hang on. I could quickly run the pit, a low-level pit, get those points, and just do it in like 3 minutes. Character, let's quickly go bang, 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 and let's go. Cool. So for those who are just joining, we're running a low-level pit, not because of me not being able to play this game, but just because there's a world boss in 5 minutes, and so I just want to quickly fly through this. So that we,
Your reality is a dream.
Oh, is it?
I've come to wake you.
So we just want to quickly finish this so we can get to that world boss. Also, it helps me warm up. It's been a week since I've played this. Oh, this build is so freaking amazing. Absolutely love it. Of course you get the stage you hate the most. Yeah, just turning them into mush. brother John. I want to see HR triple hit figures, baby. Yeah, man. Hang on, do I even have my... We will. We definitely will hit triple figures in pit. In tower, though, that's a bit of a different story. Okay, let's go this way, see if I can get any action over here. Yes, we can. Oh dear, so this can sometimes happen, and it will always happen when you're low on time, is you suddenly just hit a stage where you just run out of stuff to do. Beautiful. Excellent. Here we go. Hello, bad guy.
Sanctuary is my canvas.
Is it? Try this on for size, you punk.
I will rise.
Will
again,
you?
carved in fury.
Oh, good. Unfortunately, this will not be successful in upgrading any of these things because it's such a low level. And so we'll just get finished with that. And then we'll head straight over to the world boss. Now, so currently, this paladin easily does billion level damage. But with the right moments, I think it will hit trillions of damage. I just have to upgrade a few things to a better spec. Now, if you've never seen a world boss in Diablo, welcome. This is one of the few, I would say, community things where you can just stand here and just say,
greetings. Hello.
and so while we wait, because we've got a minute, I wanted to show you my beautiful mount, I think is what they call them.
Hello.
How cool is that, my friends? It's just the most amazing kitty. Meow, 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 meow. And you see, that's what it looks like without the armor, so it's pretty rough already. But look at that. Look at that. She's a beaut. That's right. I don't ride a he. Cool. Alright, so we've got 25 seconds. Let's start moving. Epic, says the John. Yeah, man. That is a Hello Kitty right there. Cool. This is also one of my favorite world bosses. There are quite a few cool ones, but for me, this one is by far the coolest. It just invokes this scary sort of death feeling to it, right? Now, of course, we are quite a high level, and so what this means is that I don't have to fear it killing me. Though I'd sometimes have to just watch out for these poison death rays. In the beginning when you play this, that will just insta-kill you. Oh, I actually lost a little bit of life there. Oh, hello. And so, what this game also does is it does link you up with people of a similar level. And so you can see that everybody has got, 300, 265, 237. That's your Paragon level. If we were lower level people, you would see people dying and you can try and resurrect them now and then. Looks like my cat Crumbs on steroids. Oh, that's funny. It'd be cool if you were one of those people that's heavy into cosplay. You could dress up your cat like a Diablo mount.
Meat from bone is my specialty.
Hey, got a couple of people that joined on Kickside. Say hello in the chat team. It's on screen. Love to hear from you. All right, there we go. We got a couple of nice things here. It's always nice. Okay. Let's go and get something. Your cat's name is Crumbs, man. How did you get that name? Don't give me any ideas, says the John. See, I've dropped Mr. the John. Though now, because I've said that, that's probably going to come back.
It is done.
Alright, yes it is.
Feast, lamb, feast.
Yes, a lot of loot in this game. That's something that is a bit of a complaint through a lot of people in Diablo at the moment, is you just get so much freaking loot. And then you have to get rid of them every time. Okay, so let's see if there's anything of use here. Nope.
You can still use these.
Now while we're here, I do see that... It's so stupid you can't go in from that angle. That this particular boss is rewarding us some whisper. So why don't we... You see how I'm see-through at the moment? That's the Shroud of False Death hiding me. Until I take damage, I will just remain invisible. And he move faster. Yeah, I am quite powerful. Thank you, come again. There we go. Anything cool? Nah. And so that's the thing, that when you reach a higher level, you have to wave or sift through lots of stuff that has no value to get something that does. Interesting. Okay, so shall we quickly do that? Again, team, the tower is hard, and that's the whole point. You're supposed to be pushing the limit, and so you tend to die. And so what I'm doing now, because I haven't played in a while, it's not because I'm scared or something, I'm just quickly getting my hands back into Diablo mode, like remembering how to trigger my spells, at which time, movement, you know, clicking on screen and stuff like that. So we'll get into that in a second. Cool. Oh no, I've only got 2 hearts? Ah, bugger. Okay, so this is usually a place where other players will come by, and so we'll just camp here for a second. See if anybody comes by and just puts in this last paint altar. To be fair, there's only 20 seconds, 20 minutes left, so... Say hello to this little friend, eh? Oh, nice. Oh, that's 150. Of course it is. Come on, kitty. Let's go. Meow. Oh, somebody's unlocked. Okay, good, good, good. I'll quickly pick that up and then do what we came here to do. And so what happens in Diablo, if you didn't know, it's quite a cross... You help across servers quite often without actually noticing it. And so you'll suddenly come into an environment where there are players, but they weren't there before, I found. And so it does seem to me, at least, that you are, depending on where you are on the map, are being mixed with other servers. Right, so all we're doing here is we're just deleting some characters, some monsters, some demons. There we go. Already got a Whispers of the Dead. Alright. Yeah, right. Thank you. Sleep well. Have a nice day. Enjoy your holiday. Tell the devil I say hi. Tell him I'm on my way. Cool. So we didn't actually do that for the loot. We just did that because we wanted to unlock another Whispers of the Dead. Oops. There we go. Kitty. Yep.
It is done.
Ooh, this could be good. Well, to be fair, I've already got a pretty good chest plate, but hey. Nothing on you. I tell you what I will do, however, because remember that one build we were looking at wasn't using... Oh, but hang on, they were... Well, hang on, let me just double check. Where were we? Yeah, so it was the Shield of Retribution Paladin endgame build guide that was using the Mantle of the Grey. I should, if memory serves me correctly, have a Mantle of the Grey. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, I've got a Mantle of the Grey maybe here? There we go. Look, a full GR, full Greater Affix Mantle of the Grey. Are you kidding me? So if we were to go for... Hang on, I actually created a cool little gaming and Chrome. Let's see if that works. Here we go. All right. So you can see here, if we go for that Shield of Retribution Paladin endgame, it uses the Mantle of the Grey. And I've got, as mentioned, a full... Greater Affix one. So if we go for this build, the one part that we have to interchange is a good thing. Ooh, baby, baby, baby. All right, let's get rid of the stuff we just picked up. If there's anything of value, nope, 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 nope. All right.
Come back if you need the forge.
I will do so. Thanks, honey. Hope you have a good day. Yeah, it pays to be polite in this game. Right. Cool. And then the last thing I do to give us a little bit of a warm-up, which is my favorite of the in-game stuff. Ooh, I probably need to clear that out a little bit, as I get stuck with these things. Actually, hang on a minute. Let's get it. Might as well. Boop. So, for those of you who don't know, if you're trying to level up your character, you know, getting more experience is very useful. And so you would have seen me pop a couple of things at the start. So I fired up my magic elixir for critical strike chance, and then I threw up 3 of them. They kind of just improve things like my resistances go up, my maximum life goes up. This one's more important because its strength is a core power up basically for your paladin. But you also see increases experience by 5% and increases experience by 8%. But, and some people didn't know this, if you run a nightmare dungeon for Forgotten Wisdom, there will almost always be a little altar that when you get it gives you, I think it's 25% more damage. And so if you're going to play, you might as well just quickly do this at the start. It just means that you're going to get a quarter more experience, and which over a period of time really adds up quite rapidly. So yeah, this would be my tip of the day. Try and get that and just run it. You don't even have to finish it. I'm not going to. The experience that I'm going to get for this is not worth it. Well, actually, now that I think about it, they do drop experience orbs as well, so maybe we'll Oh man, that is one of the best parts of this build, is just coming down.
Experiment number 7. Raised another undead today. Excellent specimen. Technique improving. Full mobility this time. Directed it to move a scroll. Scroll ended up in torn pieces. Must work on fine control of fingers and hands. Peers in the clans might sniff at use of necromancy. But undead labor is cheap. Free. Library too valuable to let rot. But too expensive to hire mercenaries. Studies go well. Who knows what gems I might discover here.
Sounds like the same kind of thing they'd be saying at Tesla while building the Optimus right now. That in itself is quite it. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. As mentioned, an experience well. So have a look. Bang. 15%, sorry. 15. But if you then use all those things as I mentioned in unison, that's about a quarter more experience. And if you take that, it means it will take you, let's say 100 hours to achieve a certain level. Now it'll only take you 75, which by that deduction means that you are literally getting a free day to go outside and have fun. So what a tip that is. Oh, we're going this way. Hello. Goodbye. See, so I'm not going to okay. I don't enable all damage numbers. Oh, nice. What do we get? Anything useful? Some fragments, I guess. But yeah, so on pause now. Let me just quickly kill these bastardos. So if we go to options, gameplay, you'll see I only enable critical damage, and maybe I should. Let's just try vulnerable damage and overpower damage. See what that looks like. It can get a bit over the top with numbers. I don't think I'd do overpower damage for this build, I'm not sure. Ooh, quite a workshop. Yeah, good luck to you guys. Yeah, this is gonna be a nuts run. I reckon at least 17, maybe more. Especially because of artillery, but to be fair, this is quite a powerful build anyway. Man, that's insane. So what are we doing? Sometimes I see 80 billions pop up. there we go. Now we go Arbiter, and so now we'll crack billions. 135 billion. 32 billion. Just of what I can see, of course. How many? 27? Are you kidding me? That's for me a record. Wow, that was insane.
We'll get for you.
I can imagine there are some builds that just delete them as quickly as they appear, so you could run a lot of them. Jeez. I also have to kill everybody. Alright, alright. Let's delete some bad guys. Now, for some of you watching, you'll be like, why aren't you picking up those things? They are low level of no value. I now only pick up stuff if it's got greater affixes, which is the little stars you see next to me. And at this point, almost all my gear, you see these? Like that two-handed sword I picked up? Alright? That is a unique. But because I only focus on greater affix uniques now, I don't need them. It's just, I don't need the resources I get from selling them because I've reached that level. So trust me, it's not like that in the beginning. You play many hours to reach this particular situation. There we go. Dungeon cleared. Easy. It's not going to be so easy when we hit those towers, my friends. Trust me. You see, so this is something that's got a greater affix. You can see 1 star. Okay, so as I said, one thing that I love doing before we officially get into the tower is running an infernal hordes. 10. Oh, damn. R2-D2's empty. I know there's going to be a day where somebody's going to ask me to make an R2-D2 noise, so I've got to probably start practicing. Cool, and so you always want to just check that these things are still going, because that's where you get 8% and 5%, and of course that 15%. Hello, goodbye. Cool. Ooh. Now that's a tricky one. So you can start with 100, which seems great, but they do compound, and so teaming masses have knockback, masses have a chance to spawn an Aether Fiend on death. That for me is more valuable, because if I focus on Aether Fiends, every time I get a mass, that'll be 5 or 10, and so it can compound itself very rapidly to over 100. And so though I think this would be more fun, this has a better chance of building myself up later. And so interesting, when I'm running this, I'm actually not really looking at the main screen. I'm looking at the map in the top right. As you see, this can spawn an Aether Fiend. Excellent. Get rid of spires. So this must look for the untrained eye like just absolute carnage, but there's a lot of strategy in what you're doing. And down we come. Oh, yes. 4 seconds. Can we get one more? Nah. So Fiendish Legion, so Elites and Aether Fiends damage increase, but Aether Fiends have a chance to spawn in place of Elites. So that's good. Exalted Hordes, Aether Fiends spawn faster, that's very useful as well. But then masses explode on death, masses have a chance to spawn a Hellborn. Now, as you saw at the start, I've gone the Fiend route, and so Fiends are going to be the thing I focus on the most. Though Exalted Hordes is really good, again, here it means that I've now, if I focus on if I get something that upgrades the amount of stuff that I get for fiends. This could have a, like I said, a knock-on effect, a compounding effect, compound interest, kids. Google what that is and try to achieve that. The moment you start earning compound interest, that's where you become comfortable in life. And see, so right now our Aether is quite low, but again I'm betting on fiends later. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, anchored masses. Masses have a chance. No. Okay, so masses have a chance to reform on death. So that's good because remember, every time a mass gets killed, I potentially get a fiend. Now it means that if I kill a mass, there's a chance that it can create another one, which can also then give me another fiend. Well, I need them to spawn faster. Spawn. There we go. There we go, you see? Spires, man. I despire them. Like, maybe that should be one of the options you can select, is like, no more spires for this run.
Now there's a choice cut.
Okay, so again, we're not really doing really well. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, so Aether Fiend spawned. Oh, hang on. This is not an easy choice because Chaotic Offering always gives a lot. But here, Aether Lords cause Hellfire to erupt around them. Aether Fiends spawn as Aether Lords and drop 3 times more Aether. So, remember we focused on Fiends? Now Fiends become Lords and I get 3 times. This would be the logical choice, but because of this... Ooh, let's see if I can get that compound interest team. And boom! Let's go. Come on, Fiends, become Lords, please. That's what we need. Yeah, I saw my first Lord in there. There's our Lord. Oh, there's a Lord. That's a dangerous sentence, though. And so you see, when I kill that, it has a chance to spawn a Lord as well, which is awesome. Now, if we get 1,000 Aether in this run, I would say that that's a good run. Which at the moment doesn't look like that's going to happen. But again, we wait for the compound. There's our Lord. There's a Lord. Okay, so that's good. I can see them popping up. Okay, masses have a chance to spell on the Hellborn. Hellfire Rains. Ugh, spires. None of them were good. I don't want to go for Hellborn because, as far as I understand it, then it means that it will have less fiends, and we want the fiends. Another Lord. Another Lord. See, now they're starting to spike up. If I can get 1 or 2 more Aether upgrades, we'll crack the 1,000. Less spires would be my wish. What? Come on! Interesting. You see, because masses are supposed to give me a fiend on death. So maybe I'll go for this thing. I still got the fiends, but now I'm getting hellborns when there's hellfire. Let's see how that works out. There we go. That's a double. That's good. Alright, now we're starting to get that compound, it seems. Wonderful. Yes. Look in the top right, you'll see that number 390, 400. Now we're starting to see it around. We just need one more. Okay. Aether Lords. Remember, we wanted the Lords. Gain health and damage for each spawn, but they give us 5, ladies and gentlemen. That's the one we wanted. Hello. Okay, come on.
Its living soul.
Okay, now we should see it start going up rapidly. Nice to have a butcher as well pop up for a second. Come on, can I get to it? Nah, it's not enough time. Alright. Wrath of Hell. Hellfire intensifies at the end of each wave. You get that. Summoned Hellborn. We don't want to do that because then it's going to take away, I believe, from our goal. So, I think that's how it works. As you'll see at the top, there's this ring flashing. That's literally the game glitch that's been there from like the first time this function was added to the game. So, that's there we go. Yes. I keep getting distracted by that damn ring. Fire.
That's a prime cut, eh? That'll come up like any other.
There we go. We cracked the 900 mark. Can we get one more in a few seconds? Come on, game. Give me more stuff to kill. Nah, game's being mean. And then it gives me Aspire. It's conspiring against me. Alright. And so there we go. We've kind of reached our goal. To be fair, I've run almost like 2,000 Aether or something like that in a run, and so you can do a lot better, but like I said, 1,000 is like the goal. Okay, so this is good. Would have been nice to get this earlier. Hellish Masses, we don't want that because, again, we don't want to have the game switch to Hellborns. And so this is good because it just means for the last 2 waves, things will start coming at us a bit quicker. It will actually seem a bit overwhelming. So, oh, it's the berry! Cura mates! How's life down on Coldport? Did you guys manage to survive this horrendous weather that we had? And I'm sorry to disappoint you, our good friend Mr. Barry, but I've already done a good Wookiee already. The John beat you to it. Rain, rain, and rain. Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. Especially, you know, the slips and stuff. For those who don't know, New Zealand just had this massive rain system come through and just dump like a year's worth of rain in a small period of time. And unfortunately, that has caused some pretty bad damage all over the place. And a bit more rain, yeah. Hopefully no damage to your property or anything like that. Oh, cool. So we at least get a Chaos Wave for the last one. If we get a Chaos Wave that spawns Lords, we are going to make a shit ton of Aether now. So, here we go. Oh, is it a mass one? If that's the case, we are going to do a lot. Oh no, it's the Defend It.
Burn for nothing.
And so they just drop Aether every time I kill them. So unfortunately that was not the one we wanted, but hey. Beggars can't be choosers. Hey, leave my frickin' mass alone, alright? It still generates a lot of Aether.
We shall deliver judgment.
Alright, cool. We'll go for Bartok. Next time, bro. What do you mean? Did you just pop in to say hi? Or are you talking about the Wookiee? The door has been unsealed.
Come here seeking. You will find only your own death.
Oh, really? Well, say hello to my little friend. Sorry, what? Did you say something about Iron... Hello, sir. Oh, cheery, yeah, man. Did you ever see a documentary called Return to Space? It's on Netflix. Wookie. Barry, do you play Diablo, by the way? Is this a game in your repertoire? Return to Space, any good? It's probably one of my most favorite documentaries because I'm a bit of a space nerd, but also, you know, whatever people's belief is about Elon Musk and the crazy stuff he does, I would still recommend watching this, because SpaceX is not Elon Musk. SpaceX is a company of people that have gone through really, really hard times and extremely ingenious things to get to where they are today with Elon's leadership. But no way SpaceX would be where it is if it just for Elon. And so watch this documentary, because it shows you where they came from. They almost didn't exist. But the reason why I raised that, Barry, is because there's a point where he did a dance once after a successful launch, and so one of the reporters interviewing him went, "Hey, do a little dance," and he was like, "I'm not gonna dance for you, my puppets." And so the Wookiee thing, I feel like I'm being asked to dance, and so I can only do one per stream unless a very special circumstance comes up. Right, so I did see a 2 greater affix boot in there, which is great. The only problem is that one point of it is poison resistance, which is pretty useless, and movement speed is not what we want for a really good build here. And so as much as that looks cool, it's pretty useless. Let's just see here. No. Which one was that? That was damage? No. Okay, none of them are useful. Thank you. Come again. Negative, sorry. Oh, that's okay, man. Well, what do you think of it, like, watching the stream? Do you think it's a cool game?
My hammer sings on your return.
Special. Lol. Yeah, right? Like, reaching 50 followers on Twitch. That will... I swear I'll go buy a Wookiee mask and just do an entire stream where all I do is make Wookiee noises. When I reach 50 Twitch followers, it then means I can increase my bitrate and the quality of my stream just go up, and so that'd be a big deal. Sealed. That's it. If people vote for that, they go, "Hey, I've just joined your church because I want to see you join it, become a Wookiee for a stream," I will do that. Man, my throat's gonna be exhausted. Just an entire stream as a Wookiee. Okay, team. So yes, we've achieved our goal. We've warmed up, we feel comfortable with our build, so let's now go do the tower. Bang, 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 bang. All right, deal, says the Barry. What are you going to do, Barry? You're going to create like 40 Twitch accounts now or something like that, 50 followers on Twitch. By the way, I will from next week be putting up my sort of goals on stream, and so that can also hopefully inspire people. Okay, so tower, let's see, where did I end up last time? So we got to 111, which, to be fair, is pretty damn good. Or technically, it's probably going to be 105, because 111 is now the next tier available. So let's get our hands dirty with a level 100. And then try it out from there. Barry, are you on my Discord by any chance? Ah, good. 40 accounts come right up. Please note for those who are watching, I do not condone creating fake accounts to increase Twitch subscribers. Trust me, I have been approached by so many people that will help me grow my channel that way, and I'm, maybe much to my dismay, I'm not going to take up that offer. I want to have a real follower account, and so it means I'm taking the hard way. Nah, not on Discord. I tell you why. So I've just sent our bespoke t-shirts to the printer for the first batch to be completed. And so on my Discord page, I'm going to be launching the competition to get one for the OGs. They're a numbered shirt. And just because you're one of the proper OGs, you regularly join, I'd love to offer you that ability to actually win one of those shirts. So, yeah, make sure to pop on there.
That'll cough up like any other.
Just the best way I can find to communicate to you. Unless you, in some secretive way, share another way, like your Facebook or something like that. They're very understated shirts. You're not going to walk around with a shirt and people are going to be like, whoa, what the hell? But it will be a shirt that I think is quite cool and people will ask questions about it. And that, I think, is the hallmark of a good shirt, is you can wear it and people might not know what it's about, but they will be interested. So far, so good. Yeah, it's for the other people watching. This also goes for you. Link should be in the description, but also if you just head over to nextleveljj.com, which is shown on screen now for a second while I quickly just try and multitask like a real pro does. And so, yeah, nextleveljj.com, link is also there to my Discord. Join up, say hello, also say what games you like, because I have mini groups that basically we're inviting people that play specific games to, and so we can arrange events to play together. Yes, but yeah, the people on my Discord will be the first people that get the opportunity to win one of 10 shirts. Well, technically it's 8 shirts because one has already gone through to our first Patreon supporter, the legend that is the John, aka the J-Dog. And of course, I'll be getting one as well. Ooh, a speed pilot. Whoa, hello. How's our heart rate looking? You know, I put it up because I thought my heart rate would go up, but I think because I'm still playing level 100 and I'm just walking this, my heart's not coming up yet. But it will. Oh, Tower Guardian. Hello! And goodbye. That's not bad. And for those who tuned into my very first Tower stream, I started playing the Tower virtually as it got launched. And just put it nicely, it had some teething issues. I'm glad to see they've fixed these now. Let's have a look. So, what was that? 3 minutes something? So we open up our leaderboard. And so you see, for a solo paladin run, tier 140 is the highest so far, which is interesting. But look, so obviously it takes 9 minutes. Now, if we go through here, there's no chance that I'll be on this leaderboard because, as you can see, the levels are quite high. And so it's not also just the level, it's also the time. So let's scroll through. The John Blush Plus. It's cause you're such a cool cat, mate. You are what you eat. Please note, no cats were harmed during the making of this. What do we got here? You're a top man. Oh, thanks, Barry. You too, man. Hey, if ever you're up in Auckland, and by the way, I'm planning to hike the Tongariro crossing in a month or so, and so that means I'll be in the Taupo region, so maybe we need to connect up and hang out and have a beer. I'll be signing up and spread the word. You're the man. And the John says blush. Okay, so there we go. So if I wanted to be on this leaderboard, I would need to reach a level 128 tower. Now I'll shoot straight with you, and this is now a widely documented, streamer that I love to follow, that I would highly recommend you guys check out as well if you're into Diablo's Riker. He's to that level of streamer that he was mentioned when they did the preview of Lord of Hatred at the Game Awards. That's the level he's at. But basically what's happened now is people have been playing for months before this leaderboard came out, and they have grinded thousands of hours and purchased the best equipment. In Diablo, you can actually go and buy stuff. Well, it kind of works. You pay people money, they join the server that you're in, and they give the equipment to you. So it's not you can physically buy it from a website and it's in your inventory, but you can buy it from a website and then a person will deliver it to you. It's actually a really cool system. But because of that, the people that are running these sort of top level builds, to achieve that naturally without spending money is virtually impossible. And so it is a bit of a complaint. And so Blizzard are actually working on a separate leaderboard function where you can only qualify for that leaderboard if all the equipment you've got was found by yourself. And so for me to reach that level, I would have to now dedicate either thousands of hours or spend hundreds of dollars to get the equipment to run that. There is no way with my current build that I can reach a level 128 realistically. I mean, there's a very good chance that's happened to some people, that what happens is, you see, these things are mythics, right? Mythics are basically the rarest thing you can get. Then you can get a mythic with a greater affix. You see that little orangey star? That's great already. But then you can get a mythic with 4 greater affixes. I've heard of the chance of getting 5. What a greater affix means is that those items here, like you see where it says critical strike chance or lucky hit chance, if it's got a greater affix, it means it's the maximum level it can be. And so if you have a 4 or 5 GR mythic, it is at its maximum capabilities. Now for this season, sorry, and I'm saying a lot of stuff, you can sanctify these things as well, which means you can potentially get a mythic with 5 greater affixes. Then you sanctify it and it gets the power from another mythic put on top of it, and that could literally not double your damage but really close to that. And so suddenly being able to reach 111 means you can go to a level 120 or something like that. So it is possible to do it naturally, but the luck factor is massive. I have once gotten a Shaco that was a 4 greater affix. That was an amazing moment for me. I think I posted it on my Facebook. Not that any of my friends care about that, but okay, team. Now I tell you what, before I do my next tower, I wanted to show you this. If you're thinking about, oh, you know what, maybe I should play Diablo a bit, or why should I invest money into the Lord of Hatred expansion that's coming in a couple of months, let's watch this video. And I'll tell you why. I love Diablo's storyline, but I think what Blizzard does better than most developers, almost everyone, is cutscenes and trailers. So check this out.
The path to domination is paved with the souls of the willing. Soon, all of Sanctuary will be bathed in hatred, and none shall escape the flood. Mephisto, you shall darken the world no longer.
By the way, this was the Game Awards one that was released last year, so I'm still using that one. That's where you got the hashtag, the Game Awards at the top. How cool is that, man? I mean, violent. Ugh, what a mess.
There will be those who believe that they alone can stand against the inevitable.
Crazy good, eh?
I invite them to try.
Ooh. Yeah, and so why that was from the Game Awards is Diablo Blizzard delayed the launch of the season that we're in now, the Divine Intervention season, to directly after the Game Awards finished, because for years we've been asking for the Paladin, said Paladin that you see right in front of you now. And so nobody knew about this, but basically they delayed the launch until after the Game Awards, because at the Game Awards, which I had the privilege of streaming, it literally they launched and they said, well, here's the Paladin, and by the way, if you purchase the expansion now, you can play with the Paladin already in the season. It was huge. I think the player count of Diablo went through the roof. It was insane. All right, cool. So I thought I'd show you that because just it's so nice to see it, right? It's so good. Okay, so we cakewalked 100, so let's jump straight to 110 now. This is where we start dying, team. I'm going to be honest, because this is as high a level as I can go without really getting amazing equipment. But hey, this channel's called Next Level JJ. We take things to the next level. And now that heart rate's going to go up. I can promise you that. Hey, if those watching, like I said, there's a chat up on screen. Say hi. Tell us your thoughts of Diablo, of Sir Lancelot. Okay, so now I have to look at my health a lot. Because one hit from a bad guy and I instantly die. Like those lightning things, I'm trying to avoid them, the red lightning things, because they are dangerous. And so, what I'm just trying to feel out at the moment is how much damage they are doing to me, which so far looks okay, because then I'll start leading these to a bigger group. Okay, that's a good start. Not from a time perspective. I need to kill much faster. Okay, so we're going to try and lead them. Which is a problem because one of the things my build does is it freezes them. See, I'm behind on time already, so I need to do a lot more damage.
It's a fight you wanted.
Okay, there we go. That gets us at least on par. These are useless. These are good. But I need them to follow me. Come on. Come this way.
That'll cover up Black Kenny.
The good news is our health seem dangerous. I shouldn't say that. I'm the legendary commentator cursor. You can watch any of my stream. I'm not going to finish that sentence about my health. Okay, we've got a goblin over there. Come on, get this Lucas guy. Oh. Gotta be careful. Okay. Oh, I'm dangerous. Jeez. The problem is you start doing less damage. There we go. Alright, so we're on time at the moment as well. We've got a little one here, so let's have it follow me, hopefully. Nice, and we get our first pylon, which is a power pylon. That's going to help us a lot. So we will spend a bit of time here. We'll go behind on time, but the moment I lock that power, this will be good. Okay, and unlock it. Now we should just chew through these bastards. There we go. Okay, these are not valuable. I'll come back for that pylon later. We want to hopefully get this for a few seconds. getting dangerous. Very nice, very nice. Okay, that's good, that's good. We're ahead on time now. But that is also because of the help we got from the pylon. Ooh, that was a close one. I almost died there. Okay, this one's proving difficult, so what do? We go and get this one. This is a channeling pylon. Let's see, now I can do damage to both at the same time. Because the moment I crack this, then my channeling will be upgraded. Okay, there we go. Okay, so still we're ahead on time. Damn. Come on, game. Heart race is chilling at 77. 77. By the way, I think that is the cruelest thing, and this is a speed pylon, so that might help us catch up. The cruelest thing is to put an S in the word lisp. I mean, that's obviously by design, right? I guess it makes sense if you say, if you've got a lisp and you explain to somebody you've got a lisp, the easiest way to say it is to have a word that shows the lisp. Jeez, where's my mouse? Thank you. Please follow me, dude. I'd like that if you can. Thank you. There we go. Okay, now you come here. You got a friend over here that needs some love. There we go. Hopefully they follow me. Ooh, I almost died there. Be careful. That blade is really dangerous. I remember, even if I'm ahead of the time, I still have to fight the lair boss, which is not the easiest thing to do. Come on, die, potato, die! Okay. Cool, so we've got a bit of time, but I don't think that's enough. Oh, but if this is a power pylon, oh, it's a speed one, but that's alright. That will help us a little bit. Come on, yes! Okay. Give us one more. Oh, if we get a pylon now, that would definitely give us the opportunity to beat this. Any pylons? No? Alright, well this is where we make our stand then. I don't think a minute and 53 seconds is going to be enough. I need to be careful. I'm right in the thick of things. Alright, there we go. There we go. Here's our buddy. Let's see if I by any chance can get a pylon. No? Okay, 1 minute 29 seconds. Hello, buddy. Okay, we've got 122 to get this person whittled down. I see. I'm not doing nearly enough damage. Nah. I'm just not doing enough damage.
That's a prime
Quick enough,
cut day.
right? 40 seconds, we're not even halfway yet. Come on, build. Nah. I need 25% more damage to get this to work. Damn it. Yeah. Tanky as fuck. Brimstone Tower Guardian. Yeah. Thank you. Come again.
That's a prime cut day.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'm fairly impressed that my build was able to get to it, because 110 is quite a high level, and so yeah, not a total loss. We'll definitely try it again.
See some steel you need?
Key thing is we
What's
didn't
left to
die.
ask?
Okay. Experience, we've got 10 minutes. That's about the amount of time we need. For that, I'm just thinking if there's anything I can upgrade to give me that boost. And that's also at its max. That's sorted. Okay, fine. We'll just try it as is, team. Bang, 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 bang. And see, you can even... I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to go 111. If we get the right pylons, we might be able to crack this. So, again, no. Damn it. You know what I'm damaging? The fact that I selected pit, I believe. Yes. Hey, got a couple of people I see here on Kick and on YouTube and on Twitch. Don't be shy. Chat's up on screen. Say hello. Tell me something I haven't heard today. Why don't you put up a fact that's not dodgy or, you know, in any way bad for this channel, but put up a fact that you think people don't know. Like a did you know? Alright, hello guys. We are running 111, which is the highest before. And so now I'm going to try leading people. I think we've got the health, touch wood, to achieve this. And so I want to lead them to a situation, a scene. Instead of just outright attacking them, I'm leading them hopefully into a kill area where I can spend less time. I hate this stage, it's the worst one. And so they haven't followed me all the way, which is annoying. Come on. Yes, die. Okay, cool. There we go. So, fairly similar to what we had before. Come on, buddy. Follow me. This way. Okay, we got number one. See if I can get more attention. Yeah, okay, so at least we have two together. Now we have to worry about health. Okay, now they're both together. Nice. What's that grave for? Ooh, it's another one. Okay, good. Birds of a feather are together. Ooh, I'm taking heavy damage then. Ooh, dangerous, danger, stranger danger. Okay, team, that's well done by us. Like, that was... Look, we're way ahead at this point. What is that? Okay, it's a speed pylon. Let's try and clear that then. The only annoying thing that oh, there's many annoying things, but the annoying thing in Diablo is you can't click on those pylons where there are monsters around when that's when you need it the most. Like, seriously, be better, Blizzard. Fix that problem for us, please. Okay, come guys, we want you to come this way. Hello. Hello. That's it. And then we walk a little bit further, see if we can find some more friends. No more friends. Okay, there we go. This is where we make our stop. Ooh, that explosion was almost the end of me. Okay. And they're like getting more violent. There's still a magic one? Yeah, there is. Come on, die, potato, die! Yes! Alright. Is there one more? Oh, there is. There's 3 more. I don't think they're worth it. Not at the right... No, they are not dying fast enough. Cool. Okay, so we're ahead of the time that we were last time at this stage. Okay, here we go. What is this? And it's a power pylon. And there's 2. This bodes well. Oh yeah, I almost bit the bullet there. Okay, there we go. We got our power pylon. Oh, there's 2 more. Let's not walk away from these things. It's so easy to miss them. You don't have power pylon for long, so let me just use it in this fight. We're gonna walk this bad guy, hopefully. Come on. Hello. Oh, we've got another pylon. Okay, let's walk it up then. What's this channeling? Okay. Got that opened up. Beautiful. Hello. I definitely have to work on my walking technique. Yeah, this is taking longer than it should. Come on. Almost died there. Come on, Lucas Devastator. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, nothing of interest there. Oh. Fun facts, dogs can't look up. No. Is that true, Jay? Is that really true? I mean, in my head, I imagine dogs looking up at us all the time. Okay, let's just pick up all of these. You see, the time is already showing me that I'm... Remember last time I just had a minute? Okay, there is a channeling shrine. Let's see if I can get some bad guys to congregate. Okay, here we go. This is it. We make us stand here again, I don't think. Big L at the pub told me. Now, you see, if we got this in 2 minutes, I'd say yeah, we stand a chance, but I don't think we're gonna make this again. Maybe if we had one now. Oh, I wish this was a power shrine. That would have definitely given us the... Damn, that wasn't enough. Nah. Again, not enough to kill the final boss. There we go. Hey, buddy. And 1 minute and 9 seconds. Well, you never know. They might be more susceptible to damage. But in this case, yeah. You see, I'm doing pretty decent damage, it's just not enough. See, I'm not even halfway yet. Nah. And so, like I said in the previous tower run I did, I'm gonna need to have 20... Okay, let's bring it down. I need to increase my damage by first 15% to be able to crack 111. And to do that, we're gonna have to find some better equipment. Simple as that. Or try out a new build. So it must be true. Oh, I love that. I tell you what, let's ask, can dogs look up? Let's explore. Let's explore the realities here. In the right, no. And so transitions, Diablo, build guide. And so, ladies and gentlemen, yes, dogs can look up, but their neck flexibility is limited compared to humans. Ooh, I don't know, Mr. J-Dog. I suspect that barman of yours, I don't know. They're leading you astray. Get it? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we can just quickly run a pit just for sniffs and giggles. So what's the highest level I've reached on a pit? Let's see if I can finish a pit level 111, shall we? Just see here. These are all good. My experience is stopped, but that's all right for now. Let's go see if I can do 111 pit. They are very similar, pit and tower, and so, you never know. Though you don't get those pylons in pits, you do get the old-fashioned stuff. This is a good stage for us to actually do this, and I tell you why. Look, it's one big stage, and so what I can do is I can activate these things and sort of try to get them to collect together. Yeah, come. Cat's gonna look up. Tell me, this barman that you speak of. Oh, whoa, that was a mistake. Whoa. I just walked into that melee going, oh, alright, and forgot that they do damage at this level. Okay, so now we're gonna do the walk around technique and see if I can kill at a higher rate. Oh man, we should have gotten some sort of a pylon. There we go, now we start making... Look at that time bar, yes!
That'll cover up.
That'll cover up, yes. Okay, that was a good strategy, team. This is a very good stage for that as well. Ooh, ooh, dangerous, don't go in the middle! Now, if I can achieve something like this in the pit, where I could just get them to all follow me into an area and then have some space to be safe, because those things on the ground, they will kill me. Okay, we're gonna take a walk again. See if we can get some more twats. See if we can do the same as we did before. Yeah, come. Come. Come on, doggy that can't look up. Come on. Alright. And then let's try and marry them up with all my other friends. Come on. Hello. There we go. And here we go. So now we just casually walk outside and hopefully we get the same result. So far so good. I just have to be careful about not going into the middle of the melee. Oof, that was stupid. Okay, so that was good. So now we do the same. We take a walk. Make some friends. Ooh, this could... Oh, this could be really good. Say hello to my little friend. It's really not doing the damage I was expecting it. Yeah, it's not doing anything. No. It's doing nothing. Except for making little sparkly sounds. Cracking noises. Oh. Okay, well then fine, we'll take a walk again, make some more friends. Hello buddies! Hello! Ah, good. Good. So it will jump up when I kill one of those elites. There we go. One elite there. Problem is the final boss for the pit is quite tanky. Okay, cool. Oh, hello. Yeah, come this way. Oh, this bodes well. It's just a channeling shrine, which you can't frickin' access because you can't click on stuff when there's monsters around you, which is the most ridiculously stupid thing, Blizzards. Come on. it should be priority at the top. Where was that bastard that was from? Ah, there you go. Problem is I'm not killing them at the fast enough rate. Some of the problem I had to the tower. Okay, I'm going to focus my attention on that elite. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Damn. I'm flirting with that, that's for sure. Die already, won't you? Yeah. Hello. I'm out of health. This is bad. Yeah, got two again, that's good. I think if we have 3 minutes to kill the final boss, we might make this.
This is what you asked for.
Yes, it is. Yes. Okay. Hang on, that should be a relatively easy kill. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? Come on, get that arsonist. Get them!
Bribe cut, eh?
Okay. Whew. Okay, we're still within contention here, team, but we're gonna have to have something really nice happen to us along the way. So I'm just gonna run through here, see if I can get a couple of things to follow me, especially this douche. Hey, douche!
Now there's a choice cut.
Come, come, come. Please give us something good to work with. Okay. Anything here? No, that's very disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Very disappointing, like that's like game-endingly bad. Oh, well, hang on. Wow, that just murderized. Are you kidding me? Yeah, this is where it gets hard. Like, he can kill me in an instant. So I need to be careful.
I will finish what Asmodan started.
Oh, really?
Do you feel that?
I do.
The loss of control.
Okay. Roughly about a quarter of the damage so far. The problem is this muggy idiot keeps moving around, so getting into a flow of hurting him can sometimes be a bit of an issue. I see. See, so suddenly we're not doing any damage to him. Nothing substantial.
Where could I be?
Shit. I got one life left. Annoyingly, I'm only a third of the way and we've already chewed up 2/3 of our time. So I don't think we're going to make this unless something magical happens.
What to do? What to do?
And there was a good bit of damage done.
Nowhere to hide.
Damn! We're out of health now.
What to do? What to do?
Wrong one. Damn it! And we need health so bad right now. Yeah, nah. We're only halfway and we got a minute left. Come on! Don't be like that, Belial.
I will finish what Asmodan started.
Yeah, I'm gonna die now. I have no life. Oh, come on! Not like this! Not like this! Not like that! Another fact, birds aren't real. Well, that one is true. That is 100% true. Oh, we got 18 seconds. There's no point in even engaging them. 100%. So for those who don't know, all the birds that have ever existed, even before the microchip and the camera were invented, are secretly spies that watch us. Now, of course, this is a flat Earth, and we are currently in a simulation. And so the birds are a way for the simulators, or the lizard people, to watch us. So next time you see a beautiful, bird, quack, squawk, squawk, whatever, be careful. All right. So, unfortunately, we could not finish 111. Like I said, I just have to spend an hour, find 1 or 2 items of a greater value, maybe get lucky with the sanctification, and we'll be able to crack that. Now, what time is it now? Oh, I think we're out of time for today's stream. I've got a big event that... no, there's no more time to do that. World boss in 13 minutes. No, I've got a big event that I'm organizing for a national sporting event, and so I've got to get out there and go and purchase some stuff and make some final arrangement, make some calls. Otherwise, I would bat on. But yeah, why don't we finish with just something fun? Let's see. Is there any boss here that I'd like to beat? Who's this? Yeah, okay. Why don't we do him? Them, it, they, something. But yeah, any other great facts there, the John? And the John also said, sorry I missed this because I was just locked in. Kiwis can't pronounce French names. That is true. That is actually true. But there are many, many Kiwis that can speak fluent French, so technically it's not true. Technically. But I have, as myself having a very French, well, 2 French names, have experienced my fair share of Kiwis horrendously trying to pronounce my name. That's why I go by JJ. It just makes it easy for most. Last one, Finland and Australia don't exist. Yep. That's where the lizard people secretly have set up bases, so they don't exist, but they actually exist. Alright team, final boss to fight. I can tell you now, it's probably going to be a very short one.
To me, knights! Rain down your judgment upon that!
Sorry, rain your judgment. Well, funny you say that. I'm a judgment paladin, and I totally rain down some pain on your ass. I wasn't expecting to get anything of real value, but it's an excuse nonetheless. Oh, I've got the McDonald's app, and it's just telling me that hot honey hits again. Craving some sweet and spicy? Order now, and you'll get a cheeseburger for free. No, team. I don't know.
We leave nothing.
I mean, how can you say no to McDonald's? You know, yeah, that helps if I go to that way.
It is done.
Okay, so just taking a step back, we might get lucky here. So my Griswold's Opus is pretty good. It's not perfect. The shield is okay, but it's all about life. I could probably get a better shield. The boots, if I remember correctly, were probably not so good. So boots, shield, boots and shield, and amulets what I'm after. And so boots, shield, and amulets. Okay, let's see if I get anything good. Here we go. Lol. The game says, I see your need and give you all. None of that's useful. But we can definitely go and do a bit of gambling. Though this channel we do not condone gambling, we can. So I said boots and shield. Just want to have a look one more time. Strength, damage reduction, cooldown reduction's pretty good. So maybe, and the gem strength is good. So let's focus on boots. These boots were made for walking.
All right, climb. Oh, drown.
Okay, got a couple of GAs. Let's see.
Good for
GA
you,
being greater graphics, of
you
course.
lucky bastard.
So, consecration. Let's just have a quick look here. And next stream I'll probably go for Oridon build because it seems to be quite powerful as well. But for the boots, what we want is strength, faith per second, armor. So what do we have here? Strength. Interesting here. And it's got armor. And we can replace the lightning resistance. Healing received. Interesting. So you see, that just gives me a 5% life increase, which I found is useful, but it's not so important for me now. Whereas armor, I don't have. And according to the build guide, which by the way, I guess if I'm going to quickly do this, it'll make more sense to you. So here you can see armor is important, maximum life is important, faith per second, which I don't care about at this point, and strength. These boots, they give me the strength, which it's been upgraded, but I don't think it was a greater affix. So this would give us even more. And, oh, hang on a second. They also want attack reduces evade cooldown. Attack evade moves input. Ah, okay. So, damn. You see, attacks reduce evades cooldown. Evade is useful. But you see, this one I get the armor. Healing received. Okay. Okay. No, unfortunately, it's good. If there were 2 greater affixes in there, I could say yes. But unfortunately, computer says no. All done, clear, sweet. Anything fun to do still left over? How many minutes? 7 minutes is just too much. Alright team, why don't we say goodbye to the legend that is Sir Lancelot? And we'll call it a day. Now. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Anyways, team, like I said, this has actually been... I enjoyed this. It's a little bit less stressed than some of my other streams, just because, you know, I'm just doing what I'm doing, right? But, yeah, if you want to help out, you know, giving us a like if you did it like this, of course. I'd love to hear from you after the fact, so don't be shy to drop in some comments. And also, if you've got other friends that enjoy things like this, don't be shy. Definitely give us a share. Now, nextleveljj.com, head over there to check out my schedule. So I have nothing on for tomorrow and Sunday because of this event that I'm arranging, but then on Monday we're gonna have a really cool stream dedicated to the Honda S2000, so I'd love for you to come and check that out. I'm gonna do a bit of extra effort that, but I will on Sunday update my schedule for the week, and so there's many games that are coming. But a key thing here is I want to hear from you. What games do you like? If there's a game that you want me to play, I'd love to hear it. I do have a top 100 list on my website. Go and check that out. And the John, they suggested a game, so maybe I need to try that game next. But yeah, so I'd love to hear from you. Any feedback? If there's things you think I can do better, I'd like to hear about that too. So I'm going to say thank you one more time. I hope you have the most wonderful of weekends. And as always, Dream Beats by Harris Heller. Check them out on Spotify, link in the description. Yeah, I'm going to miss you guys. I'll see you in a couple of days. Hope you have a good one. Yeah.